So this video is going to be about the customer journey that every business should understand. And this is pretty much why customers don't buy from you the first time they see you. So everyone is wanting more customers, and most business owners, they're asking the wrong question, which is you're asking, how do I get somebody to call me today? When the better question is, how do I become the most obvious choice when somebody is finally ready to buy? So the reality of this is that nobody is actually going to buy from a business the first time they hear about them. That is just the buying cycle. It is the customer journey, right? A lot of my clients come in after a lot of nurturing, follow up, and if you really think about it, the last expensive thing that you bought, right? Whether it's a new roof, a car, a computer, you probably didn't wake up and see one ad and immediately go and spend thousands of dollars. You saw them again and again and again with those ads, and eventually they became familiar, and the familiarity creates that trust. So today I want to show you exactly what that journey looks like, because once you understand the customer journey, your marketing is going to make a lot more sense. So with this is the chart right here, right? So we are going from never heard of you to actually leaving a review. So we're going to go from never heard of you to seeing the ad to they follow you on Instagram, and this is for Instagram ads only, right? They're going to watch your stories, they're going to like your posts, they're actually there's DMs that are going to happen, whether you DM them to engage or they DM you. They book, and then they leave a review. Most business owners think this whole thing happens in one step. Never heard of you, sees ad, buys. Does not work. They think that you can run an ad, get a customer right away, and that almost never happens. Do I have clients that do it? Absolutely. I've had one. It happened yesterday. I had one client. He booked in a haircut appointment, which is very low pressure, right? Nobody's buying a roof after they saw one ad, but a haircut appointment within 12 hours of his ad going up, right? But it almost never happens. Instead, people move through stages, and I'm going to break each one down of this, right? So first stage is going to be they have never heard of you, okay? This person that has seen your ad, they have no idea that you exist. They may not be looking for you. They're not comparing you. They're living their life, and this is where almost everyone in the in whatever city you're in starts. The biggest mistake that business owners make is that they're only marketing to people who know them, right? Your job is to get discovered. It's not convincing people who already know you, okay? Stage two, as my client Brian, they see your ad, okay? Now, this is where something interesting is going to happen. They're not going to buy right away. They're not even going to call you, and they might not even follow you, but now they know that you exist. Okay, and awareness comes before actual sales. You can't become the obvious choice in the area if nobody knows that you exist. Okay, now and this is where people get actually excited. They will hit the follow button, right? And people think, I got another follower. And here's the problem: the followers are not going to pay the bills. Okay, the trust does. The follow is simply permission to keep showing up. Right? That's it. The sale hasn't happened yet. The relationship has just started. Now, after that, they're going to actually watch your stories. Okay? Definitely an underrated feature on Instagram. I try to post stories like every single day because stories feel personal, right? They see whatever business you have. They see your jobs, your truck, your crew, behind the scenes, your family, the damn coffee that you're drinking, okay? And every story is going to tell their brain that this business is actually real. Like, even for me, people see me and they're like, oh, he's not like a NPC. Like, he's an actual real person. Like, he goes out and eats lunch. I swear to God, people think I live in Norway or something when I'm marketing to Florida businesses. I have clients nationwide as well. People think I'm in the middle of Europe or something like that. But the point is, you're no longer a company. You're no longer just a guy who's trying to make sales, right? You're becoming an actual person, and people are going to buy from people. Other thing is too, obviously AI generated this right here, right? But do not AI generate stuff for your actual story, okay? For your marketing, right? Next stage is going to be they like your post. Preferably, this is a video, not an AI generated graphic. And even though people like your post, it means it doesn't mean they're ready. It means they're kind of interested. They're paying attention. They're checking out the page. They're curious, and this is where consistency is going to matter, because every time they come back, they're asking themselves, one question, and it's, are these people legit, or is this individual legit? Every testimonial, every before and after, every process video, every who we are video is going to answer that question, right? So stage 6 of this is going to be either you DM them or they DM you. I like to DM people right away as soon as they follow me, but this is where business owners think that the customer journey is going to start. It doesn't. It doesn't even start here, okay? It's actually like the DM is simply a result of everything before it, okay? Think about it. Like, why would someone DM a complete stranger or a complete different, business they've never heard of before, right? Because at this point, they're no longer a stranger, especially if you've DM'd them earlier in this process, trying to accelerate it, right? They had now watched you, they followed, they've seen your work, they have built that trust, and the DM is trust becoming action, especially when you start getting responses, right? So stage 7, they actually book, okay? And obviously they came in from your ad, so there's some interest there, but it has to build, right? That's all the stages before this, right? So, but now they finally schedule. The booking was not created by one, just, like one stage here or one story. It was the entire combination of everything, right? Every interaction stacked together, and that's why being consistent is going to actually win. And whether that's a free inspection, right, or whether that's an actual booking an appointment to come in for a paid service, the next ideal stage in this, right, is to have them leave a review, right? And this is where most businesses stop. They finish the job, they collect payment, and they move on, right? Biggest thing is that a review is going to create something incredibly valuable. It's going to create that social proof, right? And whether this is a Google review, whether it is a testimonial of you, like, with your phone, holding it up and asking, whatever the person's name is, to leave a review, it's creating that social proof, and the review is going to feed the beginning of the customer journey for someone else. Basically, you're drawing a loop, right? Review, ad, new customer journey, and you start right from the beginning, right? So now your customers are becoming your marketing. That's how momentum is built. That's why when you go on my page here, let me actually just go to Instagram. When you go on the page, pretty much all you see is reviews. How Laura made 20K in 30 days. Jose, right? You've got Trey with ads here. We got Nick the barber. We got all these different people, right? That is, my customers have become my marketing, right? So big lesson here is that, this is what I hope you take away with this, right? Marketing is not about convincing people. It is pretty much just about reducing uncertainty, because every touch point is answering another question within this whole process, right? So it's answering questions like, who are they? Can I trust them? Do they actually know what the hell they're doing? Are they consistent? People tell me all the time, like, I see you every damn day. I'm like, that's the point. They're asking, themselves, are they consistent, right? Do other people like them? And eventually, there's no questions left. There is only a decision, okay? So why most businesses are going to quit, and basically why most fail through this, is that they are posting for 2 weeks, they're running one ad, and then they get discouraged, then they disappear. And the problem is the prospect, the lead, did not disappear, you did. Someone else, they stayed visible, they kept showing up, and to me, I look at it, it's like, man, whoever followed me for my ad, liked it or whatever, like, you're gonna buy from somebody, might as well be me, right? And I'm the one who stayed visible. I'm the one who kept showing up. I'm the one who became familiar, right? And familiarity is always going to win. So this is the final chart here, right? So this is the entire game: attention, trust, conversation, customer, advocate, and the review, more customers, right? That's the entire game. You don't need millions of followers, okay? You don't need a viral video. You need a predictable system that is going to move strangers through this journey over and over and over again. And if you build this system the correct way, and it's a long-term play, right? We are in a marathon when it comes to marketing, not a sprint, right? If you build that system, you will never have to worry about where your next customer is going to come from.